Hey, all you imps, welcome back. Anyway, another Fleekazoid reaction. Remember how I said I wasn't sure what Starfield video I was supposed to react to? So we're reacting to the other one. So, how Starfield became hated by the world. Starfield review by Fleekazoid. We're in for it now.
During the mid to late...
I'm just going to say this right now. Okay, sorry. Before we get actually started. I enjoy Fallout and Elder Scrolls. But my gosh, can Bethesda not do anything right? Okay. Anyway, now we get started.
Late 2000s, a brutal war was being fought between two factions, America and an enemy that came from foreign lands and struck us right here on our very own diabetic, supersized, freedom-loving soil. It was the most devastating attack this country has ever seen. It rushed thousands of young men to fight each other, and it sparked up a war
I have no idea what this game is.
Only for America to sloppily pull out in the end, fellas. Then the enemy would conclude and undo this forever war in mere moments. That enemy was the organization that we've all come to know as PlayStation, and that war was the console wars, baby.
The console wars.
Off and my favorite studio in the universe gets executed, then gamers engage in a
the console wars. Oh man, those were times. I mean, I guess they're still technically happening, but you know what I mean. Like freaking, it's always okay. PlayStation and Xbox, they are freaking boxing each other right now, and then we got Nintendo over there in the other corner. Not fighting, but still somehow winning most of the time.
Short bus battle of the century over a game that shocked everyone by being exactly what everybody expected it would be. Christ, you can barely take a shit these days. But I think the most interesting thing about the release of Starfield was the resurgence of the console wars. You remember those, right? It was back when Sony fans tried to convince everyone else that Uncharted was infinitely better than playing Halo with the boys, all while they cried themselves to sleep. Right up until Xbox kamikazed all their long-running franchises into obscurity, didn't make any new games, canceled anyone that tried, and killed anyone who was capable.
That Lionhead, man.
Fabulous NSA spy device. Think about it. Whereas PlayStation just simply kept going. Also Nintendo. But I mean, come on. Go back to stroking your Wiimote and smashing your brothers or whatever you people do.
I love freaking Subspace Emissary.
Current gen, and you may have thought the wars were over, especially considering Philly Cheesesteak here threw in the bib and gave up on making games only about 2 months ago after being shocked that they found themselves at 3rd place in the console wars, forgetting that they actually had to make games to compete. Although, granted, PlayStation seems to be making plenty of money not making games either. But little did anyone know, including Fellatio here, that Starfield was coming out in mere months. And Christ, this intro is getting too goddamn long.
Oh gosh, that woman's eyes are too big.
To the game being out and shit is slinging like a goddamn zoo out here. PlayStation fans hate it and get caught on stream lying about it.
Do you think part of it is just the fact that she asks you to burn the bodies and shit, and it should be more of a choice versus she forces you to do it, and it's almost like it's scripted at that point?
That's some of it.
I mean, that didn't happen at all.
The heck is
so I'm
he
assuming
talking?
You haven't played it yet.
No, I swear to God.
And Xbox fans are guzzling God Howard's holy water.
I have no idea what that was.
So mid get so violated since Billy Boy Clinton was in office.
That is a cool ass photo.
An excellent game, as I'll tell you in a moment. But the number of PlayStation, I call them dick riders, but I know they prefer walking, that I've seen take 2 minutes out of their 20-minute walk along to sling false shit about a game, all to win some fictional console crusade, is the exact energy that we've been missing in gaming for the last decade. This has got the blood feud pumping. This is what gaming's all about. Don't let these wussies tell you, oh, can't we be excited for both Spider-Man 2
Okay, that was pitiful.
What the fuck was that other game called? Right? Starfield? No. Pick a side and bleed. But with that being said, you know, it's really fitting that they brought Spider-Man to PlayStation. They probably knew their audience could relate to a protagonist without a father. Anyways, these...
Well, you say brought to PlayStation, but like, Sony owns the rights to like Spider-Man. Some of the rights. Well, they own the movie rights, really. That like the way it works is that like Sony owns the rights to Spider-Man movies, but Marvel has the rights to all products, basically, toys and stuff.
Sony dickwalkers kept blowing the same talking points so far out of proportion.
So Sony gets the movie money
right in front of them. Take this one comment.
Hold on. What did I say?
That they missed the
somehow simplified the RPG mechanics even more from Fallout 4. I wish factions mattered more in the main story. Stealth is shit. Outposts are still useless. Budget cuts. No radio. Corpo storyline. blood is worse and gibs are gone. I have no idea what gibs are.
Pile of actual insults right in front of them. Take this one common insult right here, for example. People keep saying the opening of Starfield is so boring that it makes them appreciate
That's
the
like a vault
absolutely
door.
electric opening of PlayStation exclusives. Let's check in with PlayStation to confirm that.
Okay. Okay, what the heck? What's going on there?
And that's what I thought. Point for me, point taken away from PlayStation. And now another thing is,
right.
one guy said that there were no space powers in this game. That shit was in the trailer. Point for me, point taken away from PlayStation.
Yeah.
Another talking point is that this is a menu
that would make me
screen
really
simulator.
pissed.
If you find yourself in the menu screen for more time than you're actually playing the game, I'll refer you to the mighty words of retard. Don't be poor. Point for me, point taken away from PlayStation. Now on the other side of this console war, you have the Xbox. How do you insult someone that has nothing? I'm honestly asking you. Yelling at Xbox is like yelling at a homeless man. What am I gonna do? Insult Forza Horizon? Say people only like it because Rockstar Games stopped making the better franchise a decade ago? I would never. Besides, I've seen your showcase, and I'll be real. This is about as good as it's gonna get for you guys. All right, savor it. Point for me, pie in the face for Bill Gates. Then you go over to Metacritic,
why is Bill
Gates
me a
supplier for validating opinions, and that's like the Iwo Jima of this new console war. You look at the negative reviews and find account after account review bombing Xbox and praising PlayStation. My favorite account being the account that gave the very same game a 9 on PS5 and a 4 on Xbox, citing the DualSense controller being a real game changer. Well, shit, I guess Capcom really pulled one over on the PC players then. To quote a great man, I bet they're so jealous. Stand up when you're talking out of your ass so I can hear you. And then you have this guy that gave Horizon Forbidden Razor a 10 out of 10.
Why am I able to see the hair on her cheeks? Why?
Bad answer.
It shouldn't be that detailed.
The positive reviews, and you'll find a 10 out of 10 review stating, "Too bad the Sony fanboys."
Heck, I don't think movies should be that detailed where I can see the hairs on their face, unless
that's what I thought.
Unless it's like a horror movie, maybe.
Now they are about 3 games away from being right, but that's not my goddamn point. Then we have the real psychopaths out there, like this guy that gave Diablo 4 a 10 out of 10. Sickening. I mean, he didn't even review Starfield. I don't know if this guy ever even played it, but it's not really relevant to the return of the console wars at all. But, still sickening. And then we've got the third faction out here that I haven't mentioned because I don't like talking about them, and they...
I'll be brutally honest. I don't have a freaking PS4, PS5, whatever, or freaking anything past Xbox 360. I don't even have an original Xbox. Like, I have played some PlayStation. I have a PS1. But I don't know, man. I was primarily a Nintendo kid.
Or the
Baldur's Gate 3.
And to them I say, pipe down or back into the bear. The adults are talking. The only dice rolling I do is hardcore gambling with my entire fortune on the line. Grow up, buddy. Anyways,
let's go gambling.
Flying from both sides. It's hard to know what's
Chad
real.
Todd is not real. I can't hurt you, Chad
getting a good laugh out of distinguished critical thinkers of Twitter. And I'm here to deliver the Todd's honest truth about Starfield. But before I get to that, compare that boring-ass survival game No Man's Sky to the action RPG Starfield one more fucking time. And I can send you to see just how many men are in this.
Alakablam. I got 38 more shells in this 5-round magazine.
Guy. Anyways, the Starfield review.
Okay. Okay, now he's dead. Sponsored by Canadian Healthcare System.
Pimp. The old honest retard did it again. As I called it is the greatest game ever made.
What the hell?
Talk. I like it.
Well, this is utterly ridiculous. Do we really
is the camera not following?
Hoops to get what we
no.
It provides an experience that you simply cannot get
rope
anywhere
bombs.
else. Stop
Orchie, is that you?
Stop resistance. Gun. He piloted the fucking ship with his hands bound behind his back. Incredible shit.
Hand it over.
I mean, you could probably use his teeth.
Wait a minute.
He was joshing.
Wait a minute.
You were joshing.
$1 bounty added. Wow.
And then he fucking went right back down.
Wait a minute.
What?
Whoa.
What the? Tell me where else you can witness this.
Whoa, no. It's a freaking Courser.
Or this.
Well, that doesn't seem good. Oh no.
There you are.
Or have a man levitate up into the air, forcing you to jump off of a cliff just to talk to him, shatter your legs on the way down, gain frostbite during the conversation, all while you look up to him fucking snapping your neck, and he's looking down at you through his chins.
No, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there.
That's okay. Okay. Oh, and
Or
then he
whatever
died.
this conversation right here is.
Thank you for talking to me.
He's just figuring this out.
This
she's in
seems
trouble.
very
Wait, you write each other?
problematic.
Or gut checking a friendly, then talking to them as they bend over in agony on the floor.
Oh. How is it this bad?
No, she's alright. Or randomly becoming wanted in New Atlantis numerous times because you forgot to pick up a mine you threw down during a faction mission, and it keeps misting local citizens like they're walking through an old Yugoslav minefield.
I'm sorry.
Shit.
Drop your weapon! Drop your weapon! Starfield is the Sharknado of Bethesda games, and that was exactly what I knew I was buying.
Hey,
You buy
no.
it, you play.
Sharknado is actually fun. Sharknado is fun. It might be dog shit, but it's our dog shit.
You have fun, you forget about it. Remember Fallout 4? My point exactly. Side note, quit fucking traveling to empty planets, walking around on them, and then going, I'm bored. No shit, Sherlock. I think I might
There's
just
nothing to
stare at a
do.
wall later and complain that God didn't put in enough activities. Did you really believe that all 1,000 planets that Honest Todd made were gonna be jumping with endless stories? That was marketing fodder. You're better than this. Half of the fun of Bethesda games is figuring out what they lied about. We've been doing this for 2 goddamn decades now. You people are talking like somebody that didn't run across the entire fucking empty
New Vegas
desert map to get to the slot machine. But I've already said too much about this game, and
Some of us sneak past the death claws and get there in like 5 minutes. Like, I'll be perfectly honest, when I'm like, a lot of times I like to just go through the regular route of Fallout New Vegas, but like kind of speed through it a bit. Like I know like how to do certain missions and all that, and I just freaking buzz right through, grab the weapons I want, and be done with it. Other times, I'll be like, alright, I immediately want to just use the slot machine, so I want to be OP as soon as possible. So what I do is, I try to find 2 stealth boys. I get to Sloan, and then I just sneak past the death claws with some success. And about a 60% success rate. I get through there, just keep running, screw any kind of enemies, stay away from them, and then I take all the Van Graff's freaking like disintegrated things of armor, sell them to gun runners, and I get myself some combat armor Mark II.
I won't say any
And
more
then
until
I'm basically,
comes to fix the...
Oh, I paused it too late. I ain't going back to that. I ain't that friggin' degenerate. But yeah, so...
horrendous budget cut issues. I will not buck the trend. I will continue the Starfield discourse where nobody actually talks about the goddamn game until my demands are met. And only then will I make my 20-minute detailed breakdown of this shit. Because if I'm gonna get bossed around by a gaggle of scary broads, I'm gonna make
at least make them hot.
sure I
Holy
get something
shit,
out
she
of the
ugly.
cutscenes other than nightmares.
Okay. Wow.
Thanks to the flock of pimps for bankrolling this video, and another huge thanks to all the pimperers for funding me during my Bethesda bug testing. Bye, pimps. Goddamn.
Okay, what
Don't worry about it.
Goddamn explosion.
Well, he was just sitting here.
You just sitting here cooking his freaking lunch, man, and then you just freaking shoot him 3 times. The first time he's like, wait, what? And then the second time he's just dead, and I'm like, oh man, I wanted my sandwich. I was making grilled cheese. Anyway, but yeah. Anyway. Ugh, man, I'm tired. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe, all that, you know. Check out the gaming channel. And, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Alright, you imps. I need you to fall in line. Only you can build up the numbers in the army that we need, so that Oni-Chan, your leader, can prevail. I look forward to meeting you on the battlefield from the comfort of my computer. Have a lovely day.